It's the best of the rest. Time to put them to the test. In case your memory is hazy, it's Blaxploitation, baby. This is Black History Month, a 29-day celebration of Black exploitation films.
I couldn't get through this year's Black History Month without doing at least one lady-led movie. Can't believe I made it this far without one, to be honest. Since I've been doing this, I've covered them all. Everything from Foxy Brown to Cleopatra Jones, all the way to TNT Jackson. So what exactly makes Lady Koko different from all those other women? Well, for starters, all those ladies are action stars, which Lady Koko is not. And Lady Koko is a bit of an anti-heroine, but we'll get to that in a minute. Lady Koko is actually somewhat part of a Blaxploitation trilogy, all done by director Matt Cimber. I've covered his previous two films on Black History Month already, the first being The Black Six, which was bad, the second being The Candy Tangerine Man, which was very good, and now this one, which I can safely say is pretty great. Lady Koko stars singer Lola Falana, say that 3 times straight, as the title character Koko. She's the girlfriend of a big-time criminal who's going to trial soon, and since she stood 10 toes down for her man and refused to talk, she has to do a whole bid. See, told you, right off top, they established that Koko is not a hero or even somebody to be trusted, which is why I'm shocked and amazed that they strike a deal with her where she can get out of jail for 24 hours in exchange for finally testifying against her boyfriend. This movie took a bit of a risk not going the action route, and instead it settles on being a thriller, but it's a risk that paid off. Lola Falana is excellent as a pain-in-the-ass convict that decides to make the life of the cops tasked with watching her a living hell. They put her up in a hotel casino in Nevada to keep her safe from danger and tell her she has to stay put until time to testify. Yeah, alright, sure. It becomes immediately obvious that Koko has no intention of staying put. She's meant to be annoying, to build the tension, and the cops have to weigh the option of letting her do whatever she wants outside of the room and risk being easily killed, versus telling her to sit your ass down and have her change her mind about the testimony. The movie taking place primarily in one room also helps to give you the feeling of being cooped up right along with these people who don't want to be here. The movie Lady Koko is also a bit of a Black Six reunion because the main cop who watches Koko is a guy named Doug, played by Gene Washington, who was the main character Bubba in the Black Six. Also, Mean Joe Green, who was also in the Black Six, is back here as simply Big Joe, one of the hitmen whose job it is to murder Koko. Although here, I think they saw Joe Green's performance in the Black Six and said, hey, here's a role that's better suited for you. One where you don't say a single word. Somehow, some way though, it works perfectly for him because he's not just some giant brute who plans to just choke the life out of Koko. Nah, he's a sniper. Bet you didn't see that one coming. I gotta commend Gene Washington also for playing off of Lola Falana so well. He's light years better here than he was in the Black Six. And it's fun seeing him go from a stoic, straight-laced, by-the-numbers cop to a dude who's willing to do what it takes to protect Koko. Lola Falana as Koko is great here also, and she slowly wears him down with her charm. And make no mistake, she is charming, even if she does sound like a black Harley Quinn.
Attorney General, he don't know his ass from a hole in the ground. Tell that yo-yo I want some conversation. When Koko talks, everybody talks.
Yeah, I'd eventually crack too if I had to constantly hear that voice. Koko isn't an idiot though, even if outwardly she wants people to think she is. And the movie makes a point to show that she's incredibly smart and cultured.
You see, the basic difference between abstract, modern, and traditional art is equality in time, not value. That's Percival Reed's London art critic in his book, Understanding Art, published in 1963. Limits my ass! It is the unwritten bylaws of the American cop-out creed. I only regret that I have but one cop-out to give for my country. Nathan Hale, 1776. And they hung his ass.
Plus, for some reason, she's also lucky, like supernaturally lucky. winning every game she plays in the casino, despite making rookie mistakes. Lady Koko came way too late to the blaxploitation party, but is exactly the kind of movie the genre needed more of. It keeps you on your toes with the constant tension and uneasiness about what's going to happen to Koko, and it even has more than a few twists that you won't see coming. The only thing I really hate about it is the score, which is just 3 or 4 different variations of Pop Goes the Weasel. I was so confused, but turns out the alternate title of the movie is, you guessed it, Pop Goes the Weasel. Even knowing that, it's still a weird choice for a song to play during the entire movie, but if you block that out, then you're in for a smart and entertaining thriller that never loses its momentum and forces you to keep your eyes on Lady Koko until the very end.